The United States once hosted a 44,000-mile network of interurban electric railways. They primarily hauled passengers between large cities while also connecting more rural communities. Many of these lines also hauled freight and mail, including the Pacific Electric in Southern California. Their system spanned over 1,000 miles at its peak, branching out from Los Angeles to several locations in all directions. A good lot of electric motors were tasked to carry the railway's extensive freight business, many of which were steeple cabs. World War II caused a large uptick in freight traffic for American railroads, which was good for profits, but not so good for the strain it put on locomotives. The Pacific Electric struggled to keep up, so parent company Southern Pacific loaned out some steam locomotives to help. Interestingly, they were paired up with electric locomotives, as railroad crossing circuits and trackside signals were activated through the overhead wires. In 1943, the PE received 5 44-ton diesel switchers with a trolley pole attached for this very reason. It was still diesel-powered, but the pole wheel would hit the crossing and signal triggers overhead. After the war, dieselization became a new focus for many railroads. Instead of receiving steam locomotives that were often too big for the tight curves on the Pacific Electric, they'd get smaller diesel switchers equipped with trolley poles. Baldwin, EMD, and GE models from the Southern Pacific would help move the interurban's freight trains throughout the 1950s. Even the gas-electric locomotives received trolley poles. This practice was also seen on the Bamberger Railroad in Utah and the Portland Traction Company in Oregon. Unfortunately for the Pacific Electric, competition from new highways led them to discontinue passenger operations in 1961, but the lucrative freight service continued on. Modern crossing and signal systems then brought about the end of diesels with trolley poles. The Pacific Electric's merger with Southern Pacific followed in 1965. Portland Traction Company SW1 number 100 is the only locomotive preserved with its trolley pole still intact, but it's not used. It works on the Oregon Pacific Railroad hauling freight and excursion trains, as the sole reminder of a rather unknown and unique part of railroad history. Thank you to my channel members. Special thanks to Grand Canyon Studios, Tommy Rosini, and Mooter for subscribing to the Conductor tier.